Good afternoon. My name is Colley, and I have the pleasure of introducing you all to Seatube, the first ever seafood video education website. Firstly, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I live in Manly on the northern beaches in New South Wales, where I'm a partner and the manager of a retail seafood market, which is part of the Sydney Fresh Seafood Group. Sydney Fresh Seafood currently operates 6 stores throughout New South Wales and is growing rapidly year by year. I'm married to an amazing woman, Bianca, who is also quite involved in the industry, and father to 2 kids, Ezekiel and Sapphire. I've been involved in the seafood industry for around 17 years. I started off as an afternoon cleaner in a store in Penrith, in Western Sydney. I used to start late in the afternoon, empty the rubbish, scrub the sinks and generally clean the shop as production ended for the day. Over the last 6 months, we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot about leadership and the industry as a whole. My earliest memories of learning from the industry took place at that store in Penrith. I used to be fascinated at how quickly and skillfully the filleters could turn a fish into a fillet, and I wanted to learn how. But my bosses at the time didn't allow 14-year-olds to fillet. So I talked to the filleter, and we came up with a plan that he would teach me how to fillet. Every day as it got time for him to finish and time for me to clean, he would ensure there was 2 to 3 fish left in the sink that he missed so that I could have my daily practice. And today, I'm quite a skilled filleter. I'll tell you this story for a bit of background, but also to highlight that this was very much the beginning of my technical learning in the seafood industry. And over the last 17 years, I've learned different technical skills, management, team building, customer relations, to name a few things. And I believe the learnings I've experienced over the last 6 months are foundational for a new level of leadership. Things like chairing meetings, the importance of having a coach and a mentor, and even preparing this presentation. The learnings I've got from the National Seafood Industry Leadership Program have grown me in a different way, and are learnings I believe I can build on for the rest of my life. So let me introduce you to Seatube. Seatube will be the first ever seafood industry video education website. Seatube is to be designed for retailers, restaurants, schools, peak bodies, and basically anyone on the front line, talking directly with consumers and the wider community. So why Seatube? Why a video education website? I work directly with customers, consumers of seafood every single day. And the relationship people have with their seafood has and is changing every day. Consumers are becoming much more self-conscious of what they're eating, and they want to know everything about their seafood. Where did it live? What does it eat? How was it harvested? Is it sustainable? How was it caught? The idea of Seatube is to get that information to the people in an exciting way, and to ensure that the information comes from a reliable source, from the fisherman or from the farmer. So why videos? Well, simple. People watch videos. YouTube is one of the largest advertisers on the planet. Facebook, an even larger advertiser globally, is turning its social media platform almost completely into a video sharing website. So facts show that people watch videos. So as a group, we decided to work on a video in our own industry, in our own respective industry, to give you an example of what our vision was for Seatube's future. So this was our criteria. Videos must show the product from ocean to plate, telling the entire story of the product. There must be a maximum of 3 minutes. So most people have a pretty short attention span. They must promote sustainability and include sustainable practices. This is the criteria we want Seatube to stick to moving forward, and I'm sure you'll get to see some of the videos we've created before the night is done. So what's our goal for Seatube's future? Our vision is to see a fully stocked, functioning website library, having videos covering all products in our industry, telling the story of the gurnard, of the abalone, the story of the pearl, showing the sustainable practices of harvesting, longline fishing, trawling, showing the practices that ensure the sustainability of these products, showing the story of your dinner and what it takes to get to your plate. Our goal is to educate the wider community and arm those in our industry to better educate and promote the industry we all love. Thank you. I'll now hand it over to Michelle.